So I went through and asked around in region chat, and I searched through Reddit and Warframe forums, and I asked people why they don't like Chroma. And the consensus I got is about what I expected, if I'm being honest. They pretty much just all agree that he's outdated. So Chroma is a frame that doesn't have any nuking capabilities, which is kind of what the meta demands. And even if you don't have nuking, you at least need to have mobility, and Chroma doesn't have that either. So people don't like that. He's kind of clunky and slow compared to the modern meta, which is high mobility and nuking, which he has neither of. Now let's take a look at his first ability. This is something that is widely considered useless, and most people probably subsume it first. You can cycle through all of your elements, which is great. Then you can hold the button and then just start priming the enemies. This is great, but it's very slow, and the amount you prime isn't that good. You just have to sit here for a while you prime these enemies, and it kind of just takes ages, and people just don't like that, which is completely understandable. The next is his total reliance on his third ability. His third ability, Vex Armor, is how you both gain armor and damage. This is his main source of armor, and you need it in order to survive mostly any gameplay. Now, honestly, I don't have this big of a problem with it because other frames are also totally reliant on their survivability abilities as well. Just look at Revenant, it's his whole thing. With Nezure, you need Warding Halo, and being reliant on your survivability ability is kind of the whole thing for most Warframes. But I do understand the problem with the damage portion of Vex Armor. With Vex Armor, you need to be constantly taking damage to have the damage part of Vex Armor have any effect. It makes it kind of annoying and infrequent, considering that most people will probably be running a nuke frame. If you're playing solo, you can surely play Chroma and you'll be doing just fine, but if you're playing Chroma in a squad, then you probably can't keep up this buff because your teammates will be taking most of those kills. Or maybe you will just have a weapon that'll be killing all of them before you can take too much damage, which would also be a problem. And even if you leave the enemies alive and everything's fine, if you have somebody on your team that provides overguard or shields or something like that, then you also won't be taking damage because it relies on damage to your health, not to your overguard. And now the last thing I'm going to focus on is actually just a net positive. People don't like his effigy, considering it to be pretty useless aside from one thing. The ability to get double credits from drops. That's the only thing people like effigy for. Everything else, people don't like it. And now, honestly, I like the idea of effigy. Not only do you get double credits from drops, you have a 60% chance of dropping credits, and you gain a speed boost with it off. And on top of that, it kind of acts as an area lockdown because it can deal damage to enemies nearby. But unfortunately, the only thing that sets it out apart from the rest is the fact that it does give you extra credits. Everything else about it is kind of useless. And with that being said, that's pretty much just about it. So if you have any thoughts on Chroma, please let me know down in the comments. If you like him, hate him, just let me know. And if you have any other frames that you like or hate, please let me know as well. I'd love to make a video on them. And with that being said, that's just about it. Until next time.